Hello and welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, where today we are continuing Future Connected, and we have got a Turkin to go slap, and probably some other things to do as well, but we're starting with the Turkin because it'll get us a Pawn Spectre, and Pawn Spectres are good to have. So yeah, we gotta go all up here, where things are not nearly as much above our level as they used to be. No, this is going to take us up past where we want to go. Well, it's an easy enough thing to drop down. But I suppose first we're fighting this Ansel. So, between episodes, I did a few menuing things, upgrading arts, etc. Specifically, I upgraded Shulk's backslash and split edge, is it? Slit edge. Because they're kind of his bread and butter stuff, and having them at higher levels is helpful. Because it lets him use them more often and to greater effect. And I was able to do so for less than the price of getting the final upgrade on armor. And as important as Monado armor is, it's also important to actually be able to do damage other than, well, not other than armor. Armor doesn't do damage. But it's important to be able to do damage and not just prevent it. After all, if you can kill a thing, say, 20 seconds faster, that's 20 seconds of incoming damage you don't have to worry about. That's just math. Okay, these guys aren't even UMs. I don't know why I'm up here. Other than, well, neither of those is one of the ones that goes and reports to anyone, but this is. Yeah, it's fine, Pawn Spectre. A little late on that mild down there. Wait, she had already used mild down. How did that one get toppled? Is there a Pawn Spectre that can do topple? Another late mild. Oh no. That's gonna be a problem. Alright, well, Kino's not getting that armor, but whatever. How did we get so many additional friends? Really? I got immobilized again? Okay, let's not okay, yes, let's run. Because if we can get away, that's fine, Nene, as long as you get to me and pick me up. Well then. Did one of the ones that we were fighting run away when I wasn't looking? I mean, it seems likely. But did it happen? Might as well kill one of these X while we're on the way. Or maybe a few. Because we do have that one quest to get Iron X hearts and then do things with them.
We win! Kino could have knocked that one out. That feel like run a pollen mill.
Yeah, whatever.
We can definitely do this. Conspectors, time to join forces.
So, before we revived Kino, I was thinking that we might be able to get the Pawn Specters and then use them
Just come natural to Kino.
to actually thin the herd there. But then we got immobilized. I couldn't go back to try and do anything other than a stream edge, which I did do, but didn't get us the full party gauge that I was hoping for.
You never stood a chance. Have to practice that upon once they get back. Kino could have knocked that one out.
Wait a sec. How do we... there's a way to get up there other than just dropping down, right? Actually, I guess there isn't, looking at this map. Like, I would have expected a switchback down here or something, but I don't see any such thing. Well then. Where's that Terex? There it is. What level is it? Excuse me, sir, how does your level compare to mine? Okay, it's above ours, but not insurmountable. Hang on.
We can't lose. Witness true power.
Actually, we can lose Shulk if you hop off ledges like this. Oh well. It'll live another day. I don't care about you, Ansel. Don't care about you either, Gogol. I'd like to say I don't care about these Turken, but if we go too far, then we will be forced to care about them and their friends, and that's not what I want. Nene, why are you always so late on the mild downs? Turken, please. Target Nene. There it is. Gotta find those backs, you know? Oh. Ah, there was another watch Shulkin. That's why it happened. Well, this time... let's do this. So yeah, a lot of damage to the entire group, daze to everyone, and strength down to everyone. It's a huge, huge advantage. And that's why we want more Pawn Specters. And we should wait for this Chilkin. Whoops. Deliberately aggroed the Chilkin here rather than letting it see us, so that it wouldn't go get even more friends. It is amazing how much easier combat is when you either have access to Pawn Specters via the chain attack button, or the party gauge rather. It's not a chain attack button, it's a Pawn Specter whatever thing. But the point is, when you have either that or just fewer enemies, the game is a lot easier. Alright, I heard one of these Pawn Specters use Roly-Poly. That's Ricky's Force Topple ability that works a third of the time. So I guess, yes, the Pawn Specters do in fact have the ability to topple things. And here is our target. Sure. Whoops. So, bonus damage isn't very high this time, but still works. The thing we want is up there. Well, we can get up there. We're not locked out down here. We just need to either run past or fight some Gogols on the way. That's easy enough. Done. So that's probably another one right there. And while we're in the general vicinity, let's see what, if anything, we can do about getting arts manuals. So they're 1 arts coin each. And we've got we've got 2 arts coins. That's not many. But it's some. So I feel like Healy Bullet will pay dividends. If we want Melia to be good, we're really going to need this. But this will make Shulk better, and Shulk is probably the better choice to actually have in the party. Specifically because armor. Armor is busted. Speaking of armor, we have money again. So let's get Kino some additional defense, considering how often he ends up on the floor. It can't hurt. Plus, giving him gem slots isn't the worst either. Though it occurs to me he's got some armor that's already got gem slots with ether gems, which kind of hard to beat at this point. We'll worry about putting that stuff on him later, though. Or I'll forget about it entirely. That's also a possibility. And there's that. Now let's go tell this Pawn Spectre over here, hey, we beat up that Turkin. Maybe get them to join our party. Because, hey, we want more Pawn Spectres on our party. Because as we have seen, they are very effective. Come on, game. Just let me up. There's no reason for this to be so hard to climb up. Hello, Pawn Spectre friend.
Yes? What now?
I don't know, I didn't read that. Probably. Oh, good. Oh. Well, if it's mostly by yourself, then does it really count? Yeah, that is a little unkind. Just 4 to go. Okay, so our next goal is there. But looks like we can get another favorite over here. There's no reason for us to not do so. Yep. That's not a favorite. Oh, must be up on one of those. Well, at least we got something valuable. And quest item-ish. I have only a vague memory of needing the Hoverstone, but I think I remember the general area of the person who wanted it. So let's go check on this quiet moment, see if we can have that. After all, it's there, and if we can have it, we should. I'm gonna guess someone in Melia. I guessed wrong.
is, isn't it?
When stand on tippy edge, I'd go dizzy. Whoa!
Kino, don't get too close to the edge. If you lose your footing, you could fall.
We would know.
Here is much safer. Strange view when come to think about. Clouds look like floaty fluff below feet.
You're right. I don't think I've ever been this high up before either.
No. One moment. If clouds are in direction down, this continent floating even higher up than clouds.
Exactly. It's floating much higher up than Frontier Village in Magna Forest. Or even Erith Sea.
Strange, so strange. But why this island is floating higher than even clouds?
I remember something from an old book. As I recall, the Bionis Shoulder was once inhabited by the Giants, a highly advanced race. There used to be many islands floating above Erith Sea, you know.
No. Teeny tiny islands floating in sky. Very fantastic view.
The Giants, they could process and utilize hoverstone, a mineral with floating properties.
Amazing! In Erith Sea, they gather so much hoverstone, it lifts up whole continent.
Actually, you might have it backwards. Maybe they took hoverstone from here and transported it back to Erith Sea.
Whoa! Elementary! Kino 220% agree.
That's a
Of
lot.
course, it's best to take all this with a grain of salt.
Huh?
Until now, no Homs, or even High Entia, have set foot on this continent. That's why the book's author might only be speculating about some aspects.
No, it makes sense. Can be no mistaken theory of Shulk. Shulk really do know everything, just like Dad upon say.
Oh no, I'm positive there are things I don't know.
Dad upon say, friend Shulk is brainy smart, know everything. And also brave and cool, and could do anything if he put mind to it.
Did he really? I'm actually a little embarrassed now.
Nothing to be embarrassed about. It's only good thing. He also say Shulk is #1 sidekick of Dadapon. Next in line of awesome.
I see. Good old Ricky.
Kind of wish we had a Ricky clone here with us. Because he is a very effective party member and I miss having him around. But also, no Homs or High Entia have set foot on this continent until now? Because there's people who've been here for a while before us. And also there's the whole... the Hoverstone from here was mined by the High Entia to float islands on the Erith Sea. Like, he has to mean no one set foot on here until now since the Bionis died. He has to mean that, right? Also, there's a UM in here that I think we might be able to take at this point, provided I carefully get rid of its friends first. Yeah, we can handle that.
Right, let's do this.
Para Dadapon search through Nene. Witness true power.
Probably would have been smarter to pull it at range rather than with a melee attack, but it looks like we're doing fine.
We win.
Nene need more.
And now, can we play with these without getting that? Looks like the answer is yes. And this is also giving us opportunities to increase our party gauge for use against the UM. Okay. Can't get the closest one without getting the UM. Good to know. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and use armor. Because armor is good. Alright. So we're going to use Yellow Chaos specifically. Oh, welcome to combat, Melia. Yeah, we're using this specifically because we were not targeting the UM when we used our thing. Okay, looks like we managed to get rid of all the little ones. Why are you going for Shulk? And let's go ahead and use some armor. Why not? Armor is very, very good, and we like it. Please go look at Nene. Thank you. And this should prove the end of this thing. Whoops. Okay, maybe not quite the end of it, but close. There we go. Always interesting when you get two of the same flavor of weapon, but different weapons themselves from the same enemy. Because, like, you know one's going to be better than the other. So why drop both? And one of these is indeed clearly, well, there's an argument to be made for R. But I'm not going to make it. This, on the other hand. And hey, let's definitely have Kino equip his new stuff. And then, like, the increased defenses are good, but we can't really replace the Ether Up. Unfortunate. We need to get Shulk new stuff so that he can start grabbing agility ups. So let's go out here. Oh, right. There was that Hyantia that we left to die, kind of. Let's go fix that. Hopefully that quest still counts as active. They're doing fine. Nothing to worry about. Oop, hang on. Don't worry, lady. We'll be right there. We just got to get the right start. It is lady, right? I shouldn't assume. Again with the incredibly late mild down. You know, Nene, maybe, just a thought here, maybe you would still be standing if, for example, you it used mild down when it would have actually toppled something. And thus, we're only taking 2 attacks instead of 3.
Winning just comes natural to Kinos.
Hey, you're doing fine, right?
Once Nene get back.
Yep. Sure. Yeah, no kidding. Except I did show up and then I left for a while and then I showed back up. So really we saw evidence that things would have been fine. But hey, XP is XP, and I will take it. So now, this way. I know this isn't the way we're supposed to be going right now, but it is the way we're going. Specifically because I know there's another Pawn Spectre down this way, and there should also be another landmark. And also, there's this green ether vein. And I like the idea of potentially getting more agility gems. Or Quickstep. Quickstep is also green. And we got none of the things I wanted. I don't care. I care kind of a little bit because of that over there, but I don't care. And that right there is a UM. No, it's not. That right there is not a UM. That right there is a UM. Yeah, I don't want to play with these guys right now. I'm just running. Want to get this landmark so that if anything happens to us, we've got the ability to get back here easily. Wait, seriously? Oh. I guess that would be able to reach us to hit us. So why did this Torta pop in later than those ones in the distance? What's your deal, Torta? Because, like, those aren't rocks. And there's the Pawn Spectre we're coming after. Though this general area is probably still a little out of our level range.
You speak to Nanona? Brave mortal.
Oh. So you've been alive for eons, have you? Yeah, sure. Well, then when is the time for expositioning? Ooh, I like the sound of true lore. Oh yeah, that's a level 73 quest. Also, I noticed only just in the last episode, like after all this time, only just in the last episode I noticed that quests have levels. And I've been playing this game for how long? Cool. 2 basically worthless gems. But we did get a landmark, which, based on its name, I would expect to have been for the ruins up above us. But apparently no, this little platform right here is the old HQ. Can't you tell by all of the structures that they left behind? Yeah. But anyway, this is going to be where we end this episode. Join us next time when we move on to Grandel. See you then, friends.